The UK's role in Yemen's civil war is coming under increasing scrutiny. It's been revealed that Britain provides precision training to Saudi pilots as Riyadh is accused of committing war crimes in the conflict. Defense Secretary Michael Fallon said the UK helps the Royal Saudi Air Force improve its targeting processes, and the training is being provided both in the UK and in Saudi Arabia. This was in response to a question from Liberal Democrat politician Tom Brigg, and he reacted angrily to the revelation, calling the UK role in the Yemeni conflict shameful. And despite the Saudi pilots receiving precision training from the UK, their airstrikes continue to hit civilian targets. These are some of the latest pictures from the Yemeni capital, Sana'a, following a Saudi-led bombing raid. It happened shortly after a short-term ceasefire agreed last week expired. So far, the 18-month battle between Houthi rebels and the Yemeni government has killed up to 10,000 people. Now, during the time, the UK government has kept up its supply of weapons to Saudi Arabia. The trade is worth billions of pounds, and it's now believed that some of those arms are being used against civilians. The issue was discussed in the latest episode of Sophie & Co. featuring the former leader of the Scottish National Party, Alex Salmond, and he says world powers need to be consistent in protecting civilians during armed conflicts.
Unfortunately, the Foreign Office is turning a blind eye to what seem clear breaches of international law in South Yemen. And I think there should be not just a re-evaluation, but there should be an arms embargo to Saudi Arabia until they can account and properly satisfy the international community that the weapons are not going to be used against civilian populations. And I think it's vitally important that people internationally have a consistent attitude. And bombs fall in civilian populations in South Yemen, they fall in civilian populations in Aleppo, and they fall in civilian populations elsewhere. And it all should be equally condemned. The Foreign Office are under a huge amount of pressure on this within the United Kingdom Parliament, and as each incident, atrocity becomes more manifest, then the greater that pressure becomes.
And you can watch this episode of Sophie & Co. here on RT later today, and more news will be coming your way after the break.